So you lost 5 pounds of weight in 1 week and you are really happy with your progress and you plan to celebrate tonight with a big fat burger. But before you celebrate, let me ask you this. How do you know what you lost is fat, muscle or water? Keep watching. So in this video today I'm going to review Accu body fat measuring calipers. They are the best and the simplest to use when it comes to measuring your body fat. So why do we want to measure body fat? The reason is simple. When you lose weight, or when we start to embark on a journey to lose weight, we want to lose fat and gain muscle, or at the very least lose fat and keep the muscle we already have. When you step on those simple bathroom scales to measure your weight loss for the week, the bathroom scales most of the time just tells you that you've lost X amount. You know, you weigh 5 pounds less than last week. It doesn't tell you that if what you lost is fat, muscle, water. It doesn't give you that detailed breakdown. This is something you have to work out for yourself, and the best way to do it is to track your body fat loss or your body fat percentages. This is something I've done before. The device is called Accu. The one I bought is called Accu calipers. I got it for a very cheap price from Amazon. I think it was about £5, maybe £6, and they work a treat. So in your packet, in the Accu caliper packet, you get one of these, which are clippers or calipers, and you get these. This is a card, and I'll explain to you how you use them together now. So you get these calipers that come in the package, and they have numbers. They have inches on this line here, and they have millimeters, and I'll explain why that is significant in a bit. And what you do is you go to a hip bone, which is the bone sticking out of here. Everyone should have one. If you don't have one, go see your doctor. So you go to your hip bone there, and then you go an inch above your hip bone. So you touch the hip bone, and then you go above the hip bone by an inch, and then there should be a nice lump of fat there. If you don't have a nice lump of fat there, then you are watching the wrong video. You don't need this video. So grab the lump of fat there and pinch it, and then clip it with the calipers, and then you press the calipers until the two ends meet your flesh, and you hear that clip. So there's a little button here that says press. You can't really see it, press. So you squeeze the calipers until you hear a clicking sound, and this little tip here fits into that groove, and you hear a clip. So you do it until then. So you grab the fold and you clip, and you wait for that clipping sound, you press, and that's it, you're done. And then this is the tricky bit. You have to keep note. You have to kind of swivel your head so that you can see what the reading is on the scales. So when you do that, you have to kind of make sure you read it. It's easy if someone helps you with this. So you clip it like that, you wait for the clip sound, and you get your reading. So now you have your reading, you get your charts, and your chart is divided into section for men and section for women. You get your age. If you don't know your age, ask your mom or dad. And the number you got from the calipers is at the top here, and your age is at the bottom here, and where they meet, that's your body fat percentage. That's your current body fat percentage. So I've gone through the product information of this device, and the makers, the people who make this device, give a couple of warnings. Number one is if you are obese, they do not recommend you use this device. The reason being, it's impossible to get that skin fold if you are obese, so they recommend you use tape. I think they make a brand of tapes from the same company, so they recommend you go for the tape option. Another warning they give is to women. They advise you do not use this device during your monthly cycle, so wait till after your period or use it before, not during, because in that time women tend to gain weight, and of course that would give you some inaccurate measurements. And of course there's a couple of other obvious warnings. They advise you not to use it on broken skin or bleeding skin. They advise you not to use it if the skin has got lots of oil and lotion. So no sexy massage for you if you want to use this device, okay? Another question people might ask is, How do I know what is the ideal body fat for me? Obviously that's different to men and women. It's different to body types. So for example, I am 6'2", and my ideal body fat might be different than you, who are, I don't know, a female that is 35 years old and you are 5'6". So it will be different from person to person. As you get older, the body fat allowance increases. So someone at the age of 20, if they are, I don't know, a body fat percentage of 25, they would be classed as overweight or obese. But when they get to 50 or 60, a body fat of 24 and 25 is actually considered healthy-ish. So it also depends on your age. But generally, if you are between 20 and 40 years old, or between, let's say between 20 and 50, a body fat of say between 20 and 25% is not too bad. It could be better, but it's not too bad. If you really want to look lean, then you should be aiming for body fat below 20%, say 17%, 16%, 14%. But as I said, that will depend on your age, on your sex, on your height, on many factors. But I'm just kind of giving a ballpark figure for most people. But generally, the simplest way is to just keep losing that fat until you are quite happy with what you see in the mirror, and you're happy with that figure, and you're happy with how healthy you feel compared to what you started. That is the simplest way to go about it. Because as I already explained, the percentage of fat which you might look good at will be completely different to the percentage of fat that one of your friends might look good at. It will be completely different because you are two different people. So I hope you enjoyed this quick review. If you liked it, subscribe. I do a video at least once a week. And if you want to buy this product or see what the current price is on Amazon, I will leave a link below. I'll try and leave the UK and the US links if I can, but definitely the UK one.